Welcome to Sacrilegious Discourse.
For this is what the Sovereign Lord says.
Why do you need prophets to tell people who you are and what you want?
If you can justify everything that the God of the Bible has done, then you can justify any of your behavior.
A lot of this mentality is trickling into what is now mainstream right-wing Christianity.
I am capable of empathy greater than this God of the Bible.
This is a Bible that they tell kids. This is the good Lord. This is the good book. He is fantasizing about murder, mass murder.
Head over to sacrilegiousdiscourse.com right now to find out how to leave us a review or support us on Patreon.
Hey there, sinners and saints. It's your favorite Bible-bashing duo from Sacrilegious Discourse, and we need your help.
That's right, folks. We're raising funds for some heavenly equipment and a studio that doesn't sound like it's in the depths of hell.
Our current setup, let's just say it's more apocalypse than audiophile.
So if you want to hear us dissect the Bible without the background noise of demonic squirrels, chip in a few bucks.
We're aiming for $5,000 to upgrade our audio and build a studio worthy of blasphemous banter.
Donate today and help us spread the good word of atheism.
You can find a link right on our homepage, sacrilegiousdiscourse.com. Every dollar counts.
Even if it's from your collection plate. Husband!
Wife!
Are you ready for this long overdue what the fuck are we doing here episode?
Yeah, so I do want to apologize. We've been out of the mix for a little bit now, actually.
Couple weeks, yo.
And we just had a lot of things happening, and then also a lot of things went wrong. We had mic problems from hell.
I would call it
and
tech
computer,
issues.
Yeah, tech issues. Let's just call them tech issues.
Yeah.
And so
but
that happened.
my favorite was your picture of the microphone. That's actually a shower head.
Yeah, I shared that in our Discord.
That was my favorite.
I was like, I fixed the mic problem. And
Yeah.
put up a mic stand with a shower head on it.
Yeah.
That's about how things were going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was pretty great.
Yep. So I think we're doing a special episode today.
Special doing some heavy lifting there with asterisks and spoiler bars around it.
Whatever. It sounds like a fun episode to me.
No, it does sound fun.
What is it?
Well, I, in my notes, refer to it as moon shit.
Moon shit. Yeah.
Because that's how I save things.
Okay.
And what we're actually discussing, I mean, it is moon shit, like stuff about the moon.
Right.
And then you were like, why? How the fuck does that relate to our podcast and atheism or Bible in any way whatsoever?
I definitely wanted to know what aspect of moon shit we were talking about.
Yeah, you were like, is this going to be like some druidic get naked and dance around a tree naked in the moonlight thing?
Right.
And I was like, no, this is how the moon shaped Jewish time and still does.
Yes.
And we have holidays that are still today based around moon shit.
Moon shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's what we're going to be talking about today. But I do want to say that this is going to go out to everybody.
Because we owe everybody.
We owe everybody. We haven't been around for like a week and a half, maybe
2
longer.
weeks.
I don't know, 2 weeks maybe.
At least 2 weeks.
And it's partly because of, Mike shit, not moon shit.
Right.
And partly because our schedule and life and things and stuff.
Yeah.
So,
but mostly tech issues.
So we want to apologize and also at least release an episode.
Here, have a thing.
So,
it's not the Bible.
But you didn't get this as early as some people because we're doing this live on our Discord, which is every Tuesday at 10 p.m.
Even with tech issues, we still showed up and stuck around for a couple hours yakking.
Yeah, and that's Eastern, obviously.
And it's a lot of fun.
I do want to mention this too because I'm going to have to cancel it. So our Sunday, every fourth Sunday thing that we were doing is going to have to be put on hold temporarily. So that is going to get canceled here probably tonight after we're done with our live when I get a chance. So we'll get back to that. We'll get it figured out. But
I didn't even think of that because they just changed their work schedule to work every Sunday.
Right. Yeah.
All of them.
We might be going to like 2 episodes on Tuesdays at some point soon.
Yeah.
Like once a month anyway. So we'll get back to you on that.
Our normal Tuesday at 10.
That one's always.
That one's
always and forever and shall stay there. So that one is good. But are you ready to get into some moon shit?
I'm ready to shit on the moon? Question mark?
Well, let's do it.
If you believe there was some shit on the moon. All right, we are going to talk about the moon and leave some shit on it.
Yes, moon shit.
Moon
We're going to talk about the moon.
The man in the moon.
And things and time and
Do you know, there's a movie called The Man in the Moon, and I never saw it.
I can't remember if I think I did see that. That was, isn't that about, oh shit. Now I'm drawing a blank now that you said it, but it's,
You're trying to think of one movie and confusing it with another movie.
I thought it was about Andy Kaufman.
That is the movie that I thought you were thinking of, and that is not The Man in the Moon.
Okay.
The Man in the Moon is, I want to say, a Reese Witherspoon coming of age story where she's got a crush on a boy and the boy dies. But what you are thinking of is the Andy Kaufman movie starring fucking Ace Ventura. I can never remember his name. And it was so good. What's his name?
Wait, what? Jim Carrey?
Jim Carrey as Kaufman, Andy Kaufman.
Okay. Yeah.
And that also, I think, is called something to the effect of Man on the Moon. Or If You Believe They Put a Man on the Moon. Because that song is about Andy Kaufman.
Right, yeah.
Which I told you about a long time ago, and you were like, what?
So then I'm still right that it was called Man on the Moon? I
don't know.
So you corrected me on something you weren't sure of?
No, now I'm thinking about it, I'm like, what the fuck was that? Man in the Moon, like if you walk up to people on the street and you're like, you know that movie, The Man in the Moon?
It's Man on the Moon.
Man on the Moon? Okay.
Yeah.
Man on the Moon is your movie. Wait.
Reese was in the moon.
Man in the Moon.
Yeah. I'm getting all my information from Discord currently. So,
okay.
So thank you, Fern, and happy feet.
Yeah. Okay. and this is why you should come visit us.
Yeah, because you can correct us live.
In live time.
In real time.
In real time.
Yeah.
Okay, so one is in the moon, one is on the moon, and I was trying to say, like, I never saw the Reese Witherspoon, and that's, like, supposedly, like, her big breaking out role.
Okay.
And I never saw it.
Got it.
But I did see the Andy Kaufman one, which was fucking excellent, and yes, did have Jim Carrey starring as Andy Kaufman.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought I was right about that.
Well, we saw that together. But
I thought you just said you didn't see it.
No, I didn't see the Reese
the other one. I'm sorry.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I got that all wrong.
Keep up.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
There's too much moon shit happening here.
Moon shit.
Yeah.
How the moon shaped Jewish time and still does.
Moving ran along.
Everything that I just said is not relevant, but you don't come here for the relevance. You come here to hear me spew whatever's in my mind directly diarrhea style out my mouth.
Yeah, that's pretty much how it goes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. So, why the moon, you might ask?
I might ask that, yes.
And that's because the moon was in the sky and they were like, whoa, what that?
I mean, it's one of those things that as an ancient civilization, you couldn't fucking miss. It was right there all the time. And it came up and
regularly,
and it went down.
Regularly.
It came back up and then it went back down.
Regularly.
And yeah, they could tell like when it was going to happen.
Okay, but there's some
why
stuff...
though? Because of science.
Science.
I'm just saying, like,
no, I know.
Out there.
But there's some cool stuff about it that I didn't know. Okay.
All right.
So ancient peoples, including the Israelites, structure time by closely observing celestial bodies like the sun, moon, and stars. You know, constellations, and that sun thing comes up every day too. Cool.
It sure does. Yeah.
And then the solar system, if you will.
Sure, we will.
Makes seasons, right? We get the seasons and stuff.
Yeah.
But that's solar-based.
More the tilt of the Earth. But
right.
Yeah, okay.
So these observations were essential for regulating agriculture, religious, and societal activities. And became the basis for developing calendars. I mean, we know all of that. That's common sense.
In fact, I think, and you might end up covering this later on, but we discussed at one point how in the Old Testament, you know how they had the ages were such like large numbers?
Yeah.
Well, they might have been counting moon cycles as opposed to sun
Yeah.
And that's
years.
one of the explanations
Yeah.
as to why there was such a high count on age in the early Bible, possibly.
Yeah.
And obviously, we can't know 100%.
But I think, if I remember correctly, the calculations made a lot more fucking sense.
They did.
Because it means that they only live to like, I don't know, like 35 or 40.
Right, yeah.
Which makes so much better sense without any kind of modern medical science.
Yeah.
To assist in childbirth alone, much less all the rest of the ailments that you incur throughout this thing called living.
Right. And as time passes, I could see how those ideas got lost. And they're just like, because if you start calculating time in cycles of the seasons and the year and whatever, like that's it. You just lose it over time, especially in an oral tradition, You're like, whatever, it was a year, who cares? They lived a fucking long time.
Yeah, of course they lived 975 years. That totally tracks in no way whatsoever, because magic isn't real. But,
right, but
I do go on.
I gotta say, though, I think I would like to live out on lunar. You get to celebrate birthdays a lot more often.
Oh my God.
You would be such you would level up so often.
As to make the levels meaningless.
I mean, it's kind of like on our Discord when you level up on our Discord.
I know.
I'm just saying, I'm not to bring Discord back up, but
no, it's true.
You can level up on there, and you know what? It means absolutely nothing.
I don't understand it, but everybody cheers.
Yeah,
and it's fun.
It's always a talking point. It's fun. Yeah. But that's,
Except for when, we're discussing something contentious and everybody's like, shut up, Noctily. Nobody wants to hear your shit.
I think I'm going to start going by my moon birthday.
Okay.
And I'm going to figure that out.
Let's figure that out.
Yeah, I want to find out how moon birthday old I am.
How moon birthday old are you?
I have no idea.
So, every other week we'll be like, happy birthday. So, the lunar circle and cycle, not circle, cycle.
Yeah, that sounds better.
We're going to be going back and forth here between lunar cycle and solar cycle. And that's the word I was trying to, when I said solar system earlier, I was trying to think of the word cycle.
Ah.
Yeah.
That makes better sense.
It does.
Yeah.
It does. I was like, the system that we use, the solar system. Cycle. It's a cycle.
It sure is.
Yes. Okay. So anyway, but the lunar cycle.
Yeah.
The
one
moon
with the moon.
One.
Yeah. The moon shit.
The moon shit.
Yep.
Served as a practical, observable, and consistent basis for marking time on a monthly scale.
Ah. Mm-hmm. Yep.
Okay. So the reason that it was so good for timekeeping, it was observable, it was practical, and it was consistent on a monthly basis.
Sure.
That's what it comes down to.
Yeah.
Okay. They often use the phases of the moon to track months, and a new month typically began with the appearance of the new moon, specifically the first sliver of the moon after a period of complete darkness. Now, we're going to talk about this in a minute because I did not know about this stuff.
Okay.
And this is cool.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
The direct observation of the new sliver of moon provided a visible and easily understood natural rhythm for short keeping in the short term.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
On average, the moon revolves around the Earth in about 29.5 days.
Okay.
Not 30, not 31. 29.5.
Well, yeah, sure.
Yeah. This consistent lunar cycle allowed for the division of the year into months that alternated between 29 and 30 days. Because 29.5. Round
right,
up,
yeah,
round out, round
you gotta
up,
figure
round
it
out.
out somewhere in there, yeah.
Or you can be like us and just every 4 years have a leap day.
Yeah. Right. Well, ours are more based on the solar cycle, though, not on the lunar cycle, though.
Right, but they're yes and no.
Right,
So,
sure.
okay. So, now we're going to talk about an Israelite practice called Rosh Chodesh. And I'm sure I pronounced it wrong. It might be Chodesh.
Sure.
Rosh Chodesh or Rosh Chodesh. I'm
Could
not
be
sure.
any number of things.
Well, it could probably only be one of those two.
Okay.
But
Unless
yeah.
it's completely different from what it looks like.
I doubt it. So the practice of recognizing the monthly observance of the new moon became ritualized as that thing that I'm probably massacring, Rosh Chodesh.
Yeah.
Marking the start of every month in the Hebrew calendar. So, okay, listen to this. In biblical times, this is so cool to me.
Yeah.
In biblical times, the determination of Rosh Chodesh relied on direct observation of the lunar crescent. Okay?
Okay.
2 designated new moon seekers. So they had these moon seekers, these 2 people. They'd be like, and you're our new moon seeker.
Okay.
They would climb a hill and wait for the first sliver of the moon after a completely dark sky. Once certain, they would report their findings to the Great Sanhedrin, the ancient Jewish court.
Okay.
The message of the new moon sighting was then transmitted across communities using a system of fire signals. They're like, there's a new fucking moon! The moon's coming! Hey, you guys! We got a new moon coming again!
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Yeah.
But with fire instead of shouting. Okay?
Got it.
Someone on the Mount of Olives in Jerusalem would light a pole on fucking fire.
Okay.
And others on successive hilltops would light fires in turn, relaying the message all the way to the edges of Babylonia.
Wow.
So, like...
Guys, the moon's coming. The moon's fucking coming.
Once a month, there would be, like, these poles lit on fire, like, across the land.
Yeah.
Announcing, somebody saw a sliver of new moon, y'all.
Got
Rosh
it.
Chodesh. This became like an annual celebration. Like, it's a big fucking deal. It marked the beginning of the new month. Okay?
Huh.
It is a monthly excuse to partay.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
Significance for women was a big deal because what else happens monthly?
I mean, your period, right?
Your period.
Yeah.
Your menstrual cycle.
Sure.
Yeah. Over time, Rosh Chodesh became especially associated with women. One explanation attributes this to the women's refusal to participate in the creation of the golden calf.
I'm sorry, what?
Okay, so remember when Moses came down the mountain?
Yeah.
And
he killed 3,000 people after
because they
got words from God that said, don't kill people.
Right. But Aaron and his bros were doing a golden calf, right?
Yeah, sure.
Well, the women were like, no, absolutely not.
Right.
According to
The
this
Bible,
legend.
The thing. Okay. All
Yeah,
right.
this legend.
Okay. Sounds good.
So because of that, this monthly thing got attributed to them because they were like, no, we're not doing that. We're not doing a golden calf.
Okay.
So, but it also offers a connection to the Shekinah, which is the feminine mystical aspect of the divine and the menstrual cycle.
Got it.
So, like, there were always from the beginning all of these. The moon is, your inner goddess and womanly stuff.
Sure.
Whereas like the sun is like that's the man spirit, like the man god. Like, and if you look at New Age and Wiccan cycles of the seasons today,
Yeah.
there's this whole like circle of the seasons, and it starts out with like, the spring is birth, right? So the great mother is delivering a child.
Okay.
The child is the godson baby. Okay.
Sure.
And then as we move into summer, the god takes power and becomes into his power, and the woman ages out.
Got it.
Okay. So like the god, the sun is associated with the god, and the moon is associated with woman.
Got it.
Do you see what I'm saying?
Okay. Yeah.
And then like as the cycles progress, she like ages out, but then becomes pregnant again. And I'm like, ew, but who impregnated her? Was it like her son? Anyway, she delivers the god over and over again on a yearly basis.
I see. Okay.
Yeah.
All
Okay.
right. Yeah.
So I don't have like a full grasp on it, but it's how they made like the day and the sun, or I'm sorry, how they made the moon and the sun on a seasonal basis relate to like the daily and nightly systems. Like they try to pull them all together.
Okay.
And so for a while, like as one waxed, the other waned.
Right.
Like one power would melt into the other. So like they were equals, but like man would have power for part of the year and woman would have power for the other part of the year, like on a regular cycle.
Got it.
But,
Okay.
nothing gold can ever stay.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. So, but anyway, this whole moon shit, it wasn't about religion at first. It was just like a pragmatic way to structure society.
Okay.
It was just like, yo,
Timekeeping.
Timekeeping. And
season keeping.
Here comes the moon, do as they lit fires.
Right.
Not the sun. See what I did there?
Yeah.
That song?
Yeah.
But in temple times, new moons were confirmed by witnesses and declared by the Sanhedrin. So it became part of priestly authority. So, as usual, men took over everything.
Right.
And they were like, women can't have this.
Right.
Like, women can't have
power
or like, ew, women's bodies are gross. Let the women deliver their own children. Wait, women delivering their own children are hiring other women and making money. Hold on, get out of the way, witch woman. And then the man doctors were like, we want the money.
Right.
So, as usual, again, women get nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing. And they do everything and get nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the priestly authority blended ritual and judicial power together and took over the calendar. And we're like, no, but magic because men and dicks.
Sure. Yeah.
Okay. I mean, it was like a lot more that like, I'm so reductive like all the time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But that was a thing that slowly over time happened.
Men and dicks.
Men have dicks and they take over everything because all of their entire way of identifying themselves is wrapped up in what's between their legs.
Got it. And the sun.
And the sun.
Okay.
Which is also the sun.
Men, dicks, and the sun.
And the sun.
Okay. I was just making sure I got this down.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So the very first commandment given by God to the Jewish people in the book of Exodus during their journey from slavery to the promised land. So we're not talking about the 10 commandments, but his very first, like, do this, his commandment to them was to mark each new moon.
Got it. Okay.
And this established a fundamental connection between the meaning of freedom and agency over time. The monthly ritual associated with the new moon, do you remember what it's called?
I do not.
Rosh Chodesh.
I wouldn't have pronounced it right even if I had, so.
Right. What it literally means head of the month.
Okay. All right.
So, like, if you are lighting a pole on fire every month, you're the head of month. If you're doing taxes, you're the head of house. Ah! You like that? Yeah. Many major holidays were moon-based, like Passover was the full moon of Nisan, and Sukkot. I probably mispronounced that. Apologies.
Yeah.
Was the full moon of Tishri. Yom Kippur is the 10th day after the new moon. And the full moon is actually considered the midpoint of the month.
Wait, what's the significance of the 10th day after the new moon?
I don't know. What's the significance of the first full moon after... Wait, the first... Hold on. How does that work? The first equinox after the first full moon of... No, the first Sunday after the first equinox of the full moon or something like that. No, the first Sunday...
Jesus.
Here we go. The first Sunday after the first full moon after the first spring equinox.
You're talking about Easter, right?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
I'm like, what?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Like, it's no fourth Thursday Thanksgiving.
Right.
You know?
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Or like, I don't know, just pick November 11th. That's when the towers fell. Right? The twin ones?
It's not.
November 11th?
Nope.
September
again.
11th. September 11th.
Yeah.
Wow.
You got it.
I don't know why I said November. Oh, because I still had Thanksgiving in my brain.
That would be Armistice Day or,
11/11. Yeah. No, 9/11, motherfucker. God, sorry. Yeah, that was on me. That was me. I'm just saying, like, just pick a fucking day. Does it have to be this after this and put the moon in there?
Right.
For good measure.
Yeah.
Right, yeah. So, I'm sorry. I have, like, dumb brain, but I also have disdain for, like, moon-based things.
You also don't do numbers very well.
I don't do numbers.
Like, at all.
At all.
Yeah.
I usually do months pretty good, but not just then.
No.
Nope. Okay, so anyway, moving on. Moon cycles. Ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
Do you hate me?
No, I just wanted to say that for years of our marriage, you could not ever remember which year your child was born in.
I would always say 2006, even though it's 2004. But not because I'm a shitty mom and not because I don't care.
It was numbers.
It's numbers.
Those
and
numbers.
they're both even.
Yeah.
And 2006 is when I got my associate's degree. And it's when I divorced my husband and my ex. And it's when I got with you. So, like, 2006 is a very important year. It's just not the year my child was born.
Right, yeah.
Yeah. So, yes, I have a very hard time with numbers.
Yeah.
Not because I'm bad at math and not because I don't care.
No.
My brain is not wired correctly. It's really just not. And by correctly, I mean it doesn't function like most people's.
Right, yeah.
Yeah. So, reconciling lunar and solar cycles. It's a fucking thing. Okay?
Yeah.
Luni-solar calendars.
Luni-solar calendars, huh?
Luna, like
Luna,
Luni,
Right, yeah, no, I
not
got it.
Looney Tunes.
Right, I got it.
Although, I am kind of Looney Tunes.
Isn't Luna Luna?
Luna is, but this is Luni, like Luni.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
Like Looney.
Like multiple Luna?
Well, it just means lunar.
Okay. Whatever.
Like, lunar
moving
is
along.
one. Well, it's like Latin. Like lunar is one. Loony with an I is multiple.
Sure.
You know?
Yeah.
So
That's what I said.
solar.
Literally what I said.
I know, but I didn't want you to think it was like loony, like Loony, Looney Tunes.
No, I said multiple. Like
Oh,
I said.
okay.
I said multiple moves. I
Okay,
said that exactly.
You did. I'm sorry. Okay, but listen.
Oh, I'm listening.
No, this is like really important. Okay, do you know I was in probably my late 30s? Mind you, I'm 49, so this is rather recent. In my little mind.
Okay.
I was in my late 30s before I put together that solar system means sun-based system. And, like, the light bulb that fucking went off. Like, okay, I knew that the planets in our solar system go around the sun. But that was, like, two different bits of information that I had never put together. That the system is solar. The system that we have is sun-based.
Yeah.
And that is why we call it the solar system.
It's definitely better than being in a whole system.
Well,
Because like a black hole.
yeah, that would suck.
That would suck. Yeah.
or not. Yeah.
Although we apparently maybe are in a black hole.
I know.
Did
I
you
heard
hear about that?
Yes.
Yeah. Where like our whole solar system is maybe being sucked into a black hole currently. Like we're in the process of that happening. I don't know enough to speak intelligently about it, only that I was like, I saw some science, articles about it, and I was like, that's pretty fucking cool.
You know what I think, though? Okay, and this is like so out there. This is what I think. I think even scientists have a very difficult time grasping the concept of something with no edges. And I think that they have to confine it. And the only way that they can confine what we're in is to be like, I know, black holes. That's the edge.
No, there's actual science showing.
I know,
like the
but
distortions and like the reason that they found out is because like the distortion in time from the things that the telescopes are seeing out in the universe are.
I'm not saying that there's not phenomena out there that we don't understand. I'm not saying that there are not scientific things out there that they're calculating. I'm just saying, like, I think that they're predisposed to think that there is an edge. And the edge is the walls of a black hole.
But there's multiple black holes in the universe. We're just we happen to be getting pulled into one of them, which distorts our view of how time sits to us when we're viewing it from our perspective. It's not a matter, like, they're not trying to view the black hole as the universe. That's not what's happening. We're being sucked into one, and it skews how we are able to see the universe.
Got it.
That's all.
Okay.
It has nothing, like, they're not seeing the black hole as the universe. That's not what this is about.
All right. Well, that makes a lot more sense.
Okay.
But I'm still not entirely comfortable with the idea that we're being sucked in. Like, calm your tits.
No, and it's just a theory.
I know.
Like, it's not like
That's just your theory, man.
and it might be even less than a theory. I don't know.
Yeah.
But like, it's just something I saw in passing as I was reading through.
No, I saw the
science
same thing.
Things.
No, I saw the same thing, but I don't know. I'm just like, y'all were going on about like dark matter in quantum physics a few like last decade. Like every decade, there's just like this new like, oh my god, dark matter, and now it's, oh my god, black hole. Like, I don't know. I just feel like there's always going to be like, oh my god, an emergency.
Well, yeah, whenever
is
you
happening.
discover something, it's not an emergency. They discovered something new about how the universe works. It's cool shit.
I
we understand this much more about the universe at this point.
I love science, but sometimes the scientific writers, they like hype it up as an emergency.
No. Hold on. That is not the scientific writers. That is the clickbait motherfuckers on MSN or whoever the fuck you're reading that are creating those.
No, that's
headlines.
not.
They write scientists write in scientific journals about these phenomena and how they discovered it, and then somebody else takes it and says, "This is crazy. Look at this shit."
That is not what I'm talking about.
Okay, then what are you talking about?
Like people like. Okay, science writers that I'm talking about, people who are scientists who also appeal to the common audience. Like Neil deGrasse Tyson is an example of a person who is a scientist in his own right, but who also tries to talk to us commoners about science, right?
Sure.
I'm not saying he's one of the people that I'm talking about. I'm saying, no, I'm not talking about fucking MSN headlines. I'm talking about scientists who write books about science and who write actual layman's terms things. Actual scientists who write for a non-science audience.
Right.
And they are always, like, every decade, there's a new phenomenon of scientific emergency that is, like, millennia down the road.
Oh, okay.
That's my opinion.
I definitely don't see it that way. But
I know.
okay.
I could tell you're looking at me like I'm a goddamn clown.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know, like, okay. Moving along. More moon shit.
More moon shit. Less Neil deGrasse Tyson? Question mark?
Yeah. Anyway.
You think I'm dumb? Oh my god.
No, I don't think you're dumb. I think you're misrepresenting the scientific community is all. I think it's a little unfair because
I love science. I love the science community.
Right. No, I understand, but I think you're conflating two different things, and one of them is the people who hype up things in a bad way and people who are scientists. I don't think they are the same people. And I think that if you actually took the scientists that were studying the things that we're talking about and looked at the books that they released, you probably wouldn't see them as hype. You'd see them as scientific books.
I've never read science books. I'm so glad my husband's here to mansplain science books to me.
I don't want you misrepresenting scientists is all.
I'm not trying to
misrepresent.
I'm not misrepresenting science or scientists. I'm misrepresenting maybe the people who write about science. But I'm not just citing fucking MSN headlines. Oh my god.
All right.
Gosh. You're so mean to me. Okay, anyway, whatever. So we're going to talk about fucking moon shit and lunar-solar cycles.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah, let's stick to what we know.
That's hilarious because I don't know shit. All right, so while the lunar cycle provided a consistent measure for months, it presented a challenge for tracking seasons over a longer period. You know, as it would, because we can't make our months coincide really well with our seasons.
Right.
Right? That's hard. That's difficult.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, the discrepancy.
Sure.
Okay?
Yeah.
The lunar cycle averages, again, 29.5 days.
Sure.
Right?
Yep.
It offered a reliable basis for months, but did not align perfectly with the solar year.
Right. Because as I recall, there was like 13 months in the old biblical calendars, maybe.
That could be. I'm
Which was
sure.
a little weird. Like there was a weird like. Something.
Oh yeah, because I'll get to that. I will get to that. Since a year needs a whole number of months, a purely lunar calendar like the Islamic calendar would cause the holidays to like drift around through the seasons. Like it wouldn't be nailed down. You know, like, we seriously need Easter to always be in spring, right?
Sure.
And that's when Passover always needs to be in spring.
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we're like, no, that doesn't work.
Right.
So there was a need for intercalation, not calculation, intercalation.
Okay.
It's a hard word. So to address the issue, many ancient cultures, including the Israelites, developed lunar-solar calendars. Luni-solar calendar.
Luni-solar, okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
So a mix.
Got
okay?
it. Yep.
Yeah, they took the best of both and were like, ta-da!
Yep.
Okay? So these calendars combined lunar months with a mechanism to periodically align with the solar year and thus the seasons, because that's what a solar year is. Seasons.
Right. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
For the Jewish calendar, a crucial goal, as I said, was to ensure that Passover always occurs in the springtime as mandated by the Torah. Okay?
Right.
So, leap months are part of this intercalation.
Okay.
Okay?
I kind of, we've talked about that in the past, I think, the leap month in the old
Kind
biblical
of.
times.
Yeah, I think we mentioned it. I
So-
don't think we did like a whole thing
Right. No,
about
we
it,
didn't
but-
dive into it too much, but
Yeah,
we
the
did mention it, I think.
solution was to add an extra or leap month.
Sure.
So we get a leap day, they get a whole leap month.
Right.
Every 2 or 3 years in the Hebrew calendar, they just add a second month of Adar. Like first Adar, second Adar.
Yeah.
That's like what they call it.
Interesting.
They're
Okay.
like, it's a leap year. We get 2 Adars this year.
Right. Yeah.
That's crazy, right?
Yeah.
Like crazy cool, not like crazy like, what the fuck are you doing?
Right.
Okay. So
If you really thought about it like a couple years in advance, you'd be like, hey, I got like a month of vacation coming up. I'm going to take a DAR off in 2 years. Can you go ahead and put me down for that? And then you get 2 months, see?
Right.
Like, oh,
Well-
I didn't even realize. Shit, I asked for a DAR. I get the whole Adar off, right?
No, because they don't call it that. It's first Adar and second Adar.
You didn't specify which Adar you were going to take
And they
off,
would-
so they're like, I'm going to take the whole fucking
But
Adar
it's
set
not
off, you know?
It's not a set. It's not a whole Adar. They would be like, which one? They
I'm
know
just saying.
because they calculate that way. Your joke falls flat because that's not how it works.
Whatever. I wanted to make it work, and it works in my head. So.
Well, you can have it, and I will give it to you. But anyway, this system was formalized using the Metonic cycle, which adds 7 extra months over 19 years.
Okay.
And it was named after a 5th century BCE Greek astronomer named Meton,
That's not shocking.
right?
Yeah.
So it's the Metonic cycle.
Right, yeah.
The Babylonians applied this 19-year cycle in the late 6th century BCE.
Yeah.
Crazy, right?
Yeah.
Like, they were mathing hard
They
with
were,
their
I mean,
moons.
yeah, if they would have stuck to what they know
And stopped
and
killing
stopped
people.
making shit up about,
And sacrificing kids. And
right.
yeah.
We'd have probably been a lot better off in society by this point.
Stop with the magic. Just stick to the math.
Right.
So the transition to a fixed calendar is what came next. Okay.
Yep.
So while initially observation-based, the Jewish calendar, because remember they would have their people go up on a Mount Olive and be like, there's a fucking moon sliver, light the fires, and then light the fires once a month across the land, right?
Yeah.
So like that was cool and all, but eventually they were like, dude, this happens like every 29 and a half days. We could actually just math it out.
Sure.
And
Yeah.
so they were like, why don't we do that and stop lighting fires everywhere? So they transitioned to a fixed calculated calendar. This transition is traditionally attributed to Patriarch Hillel II in about 358 CE, current era.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
But evidence shows that the fixed calendar in its present day form was not actually definitively instituted before about 922 CE. So we're like, y'all be lying by 600 years. Stop it. Y'all were not that smart. Come on. You still be lighting your fires. Stop for another 600 years. Cut it out. Following a significant dispute between the Babylonian and Palestinian communities regarding calendrical calculations.
Okay.
So there were like all these different Jewish
the calendar wars.
yeah,
Those are
basically
calendar
because
wars.
there's like all these different communities of Jewish people, and they're like, this is when we're celebrating this, and they're like, nah, you did it wrong. That's not when the moon goes. And they're like, nah, y'all did math wrong. And the other guy's like, I lit the fucking fire. What do you think about that? I was a moon seeker. And they're like, fuck your moon seeking. We do math. And so they were like fighting it out, right?
Uh-huh.
And they were like, we just need to know when we can all of our different Jewish communities together celebrate this fucking holiday at the same time without like fires and calendar arguments. So let's just come up with one concise system. Okay.
Sure. Yeah.
So they did that. The shift to a fixed calendar was crucial for achieving unity among Jewish communities across the diaspora.
Okay. All right.
It made the rules universally known and allowed for independent calculations. So like you could just be at home in your basement with like a pencil and a notebook and be like, when is my kid moving out? Just kidding. I don't want my kid to move out. But you could be like, how many moons?
Sure.
Like,
yeah.
I was just trying to think of like, what is something that people would calculate?
And that's the first thing you came up with.
And I don't even know why, because I don't want my kid to move out like ever. So like, I mean, I do for their own well-being if that's what they want.
Right.
But not like for myself, because, you know, I love my baby.
Yeah. When does Trump get out of office?
That's a good countdown.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I should have did.
Right.
But that I don't know. I don't know why.
Right.
I was just thinking, like, what does the common person think of counting down? I did that on the spot, okay? It was bad. You know, my brain doesn't work well. Why are you... What is that face? What are you...
Nothing.
You biting your lip? Oh, my God. You were making so much bad fun of me this episode.
It's a litany of fuck-ups. So
a litany of fuck-ups. Wow. That's the name of my book.
Yeah.
A litany of fuck-ups.
Right.
I do love the word litany.
It is a good word. Yeah.
It's better than plethora. You know why? Because like a lot of people think plethora just means a lot. They don't realize, no, it means a lot to the point of overabundance and too many.
But I will say I know the word plethora specifically because of the movie The Three Amigos. Was that the right one? Yeah,
I don't know, but
The Three Amigos.
I don't think that's a good movie. I don't like it.
But I learned the word plethora from it, so it's a good movie to me.
But it's...
And they came across the burning bush. And they were funny. It was fun. It was fun.
I think it wouldn't hold up under today's lens.
Probably, you know what, you're probably right.
That's why I'm
almost certain you're right about that. But
that's why I'm over here like, no, stop. It's not good.
Back then, it was. I haven't watched it.
Now who's a litany of fuck-ups? You're like, no, it's a great movie. Everybody go watch it. Nobody will be offended. Everybody will laugh.
Well, I mean, Steve Martin's in it, and Martin Short's in it, and I mean, how bad could it be? You know?
Isn't Chevy Chase in it?
Yeah.
That's funny that you didn't name him, but you named him earlier.
I did when we were in Discord and talking about Paul Simon.
Fuck Paul Simon. Anyway, all right. So in the fixed calendar, the molad.
The molad.
You know how there's a molad?
Sure.
It means the mean astronomical conjunction. Okay?
Okay. That's
what it's called. It became the basis for all these different calculations rather than direct observation of the moon. So the system that they use, you're going to be tested on this.
No. Nope.
The system that they use is the Metonic cycle, named after this Meton guy. And the calculation itself is the molad. Okay?
That's too many M's.
I know, right? It's two, which is too many.
It's not going to work for me.
No, me neither. I mean, we don't do alliteration in this house.
Right, yeah.
The rabbis determined the average length of a lunar month to be 29 days, 12 hours, and 44 motherfucking minutes, which, 29 and a half.
Right.
Right? Yeah. Which is highly fucking accurate, though. Because keep in mind what I said. The rabbis from way back, okay?
Yep.
They got 29 days, 12 hours, and 44 minutes.
Yeah.
That's how closely they calculated to what it actually is.
Well, I mean, it's not like these people had anything better to do than to watch the sun and the moon, you know?
They had no Netflix, you're right.
Yeah. I mean, this was the entertainment.
And they did, light that fucking fire every month.
Yeah.
Like, the math had to...
You got to give yourself some sort of a, reason to get up in the morning. If it's tracking the moon, it's tracking the moon, you know?
All I have is the molad. This molad is really bothering me. This calculated molad could sometimes precede the actual visibility of the new moon by several days. They got their math so good that, you know how like sometimes like the calendar's like new moon, bruh, and you're like, if you say, because I always forget to look, like I always mean to celebrate the new moon because I wanna feel like spiritual and stuff. Do you know how many?
Do you?
I do sometimes.
Okay. All right.
Not religious, not magical, not God. Just like I want to have like a moment of like, yeah, we are small in this universe, and this moon comes up every fucking night. Like I always just
couldn't that just be like a moment of awe?
Yeah, that
instead of spiritual. Because the spiritual has a different connotation to it.
Not for me. It does for you because it's too close to magic and religion. But for me, spiritual just means feeling connected and feeling that sense of awe in nature and just like, I don't know, just beauty in general. Math. Yeah. I feel very spiritual and connected when I solve a really difficult math project or problem.
But I guess I have a problem with it slightly just because of the platform that we have.
No, that's fair.
With regard to
fair.
How closely it ties to
religion. That is totally fair, and I give you that. And that's why I'm trying to like very specifically say what spirituality means to me.
Yeah.
It has no magic in it. It's just purely appreciation for something bigger than me, not God, space, and math.
Okay.
Okay? Is that okay?
Sure. Yeah.
So I don't know a better shorthand for, I guess, awe and appreciation of beauty.
I mean, it's even shorter than spiritual, you know?
Yeah, yeah. I don't know. Like, it just, I like appreciating things.
Yeah.
And particularly like nature and stuff. You can see on your calendar that it says there's a new moon, but like I always, like all my life, I've never once like gone outside and been like, let me just breathe in this moment of a new moon. Like, just cause.
Yeah.
And, like, I always mean to, but I never granted enough importance to actually do it.
But I did take you out to see meteor showers.
You did. You did.
Things like that.
And then you also pointed out, you taught me where the fucking dippers are.
Yeah.
Because I was like, I see one, but I never see the other one.
Right.
I think it's the big one I always see, or maybe it's the little one.
Well, the Big Dipper's pretty well known in the northern hemisphere for a lot of people.
Yeah, I think it was the big one. Yeah, and I didn't understand.
That one helps you find the North Star and all that kind of stuff.
But I never understood like where's the little one. I couldn't understand.
Right.
And then you showed me that. Yeah, you showed me star shit.
I showed you star shit. Yeah. And
so I always mean to look at a new moon, but you know how sometimes the calendar will say there's a new moon, but then like you go outside and you're like, I don't see no fucking moon up here.
That's because the new moon is no moon.
No, the new moon is that first sliver, which, it's the coming on toward the full moon. So it looks like it's not there. Well, that's what the calculations are. The calculations were so good that they were able to calculate it even before it could be seen with the human eye.
Got it.
So that's why they were arguing till they like straightened it out and decided, no, we're going to trust the mathers, not the fires.
Got it.
Okay.
Okay.
That's where I was trying to go with that.
Okay.
Like how sometimes, the math will be like on the calendar, it'll be like totally a new moon. And you're like, I didn't see no fire poles.
Right.
Yeah. So anyways, whatever. But there were postponement rules.
Postponement rules?
Rules. Like laws and regulations, rules.
Okay.
Additional rules known as postponements were later introduced to prevent certain holidays from falling on specific problematic days of the week. Like, you know how in Ohio we have Beggar's Night in addition to Halloween?
Yeah.
Just in case Halloween falls on a fucking Wednesday, you can't go trick-or-treating on church night.
Right?
Yeah. Or, if Halloween falls on a Friday night. But what about the Friday night football game?
Yeah, can't have that in
our beer. The local, gotta watch the kids play football. Yeah.
That's the problem.
So they have Beggar's Night.
Yeah, and obviously can't have it on a Sunday.
And you can't call it trick-or-treating on not Halloween. You have to call it, no, trick-or-treating is on Beggar's Night. And then Halloween is just whenever October 31st is.
Yeah.
So postponement rule, same thing, same idea.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
They could not have Rosh Hashanah fall on a Sunday, Wednesday, or Friday. So if that happened, they were like, nah, fuck that.
Okay.
So that they had all these different things in their system that their calendar is developing. They're like Moon Plus.
Sure.
They're like, there's the Moon tier, right? The membership club. And then there's Moon Plus, Moon Premier, where you get like all these additional...
The human layer.
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
And you know, if you pay extra, you get all the math.
Yeah.
I thought that was funny in my head. I was like picturing these like priests like, and if you subscribe now,
Yeah.
you know, you get 10 pardons and, you know, get into heaven even better.
Right.
Or whatever. Yeah. So this sophisticated system of calculations allowed the Jewish calendar to remain largely consistent with both lunar months and the solar year. So that's how they combine the luni and the solar.
Got it.
Thereby ensuring that festivals occurred at their appropriate times relative to the seasons. While the modern calendar is incredibly precise, a slight drift from the true solar year, about 1 day every 231 years, or an hour every 600 plus years, means that future adjustments might be needed. In coming centuries, we might need to like scooch it over a bit.
Sure.
Like, I don't think that'll be very problematic.
Well, also, you know, technically, I think the rotation of the Earth is slowing down, and there's all kinds of things.
I thought it was... Well, wait. I thought that the rotation of the Earth is slowing down, but the spreading out is speeding up. Like, the spreading out from...
Yeah, I didn't say anything about the spreading out.
No, I know. Like I was trying to, like... Wait, is it something speeding up at the same time that that's slowing down? Yeah.
Okay.
That's what I meant.
All right.
Yeah. So there's like all this shit happening.
Yeah.
Like the math is going to get really crazy.
I mean, we got
from now.
Yeah, I was going to say it's not like an immediate problem or anything.
No. It's no Y2K.
No.
All right. So next we're going to talk about persistence of these whole moon things in the modern day. Okay? Hebrew calendar is still today lunar-solar. Lunar-solar.
Okay.
It's a both C's.
Right.
Okay. It's an Indiana Audi. Okay.
Got
it's
it.
bi. Honestly, the calendar is bi because it does both moon and sun. It likes it both ways.
Okay.
You know, either one is sexy.
All right.
In the Hebrew calendar, days are tracked by when the sun sets and rises. And I know I've talked to you about this before, which you have a really hard time wrapping your head around. Days begin at night and end at night. So like on a holiday, the holiday is not on the day itself. It starts the night prior at sundown. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but what? No, it's so. Yeah, I only struggle with it because our days now are midnight to midnight basically.
Right.
So it still starts and ends at night, but like there's a but
not midnight.
Right.
It's
so they're
sundown and sun up.
But their time would have changed depending on the season because like sundown and sun up happen at different times all the time. So their days literally change and they're shorter.
But we're not saying this holiday is on this day from midnight to midnight. We're saying this holiday happens on this day, which is from sundown the night before to sun up the next day. So it's like a full 24-hour period based on a full cycle around the sun or whatever.
Sure.
Or turn of the whatever.
Yeah.
You know what I'm trying to say.
Right.
So the days are tracked by when the sun sets and rises. The months are tracked by the moon's phases, with new moon marking the start of a new month. So not full moon, new moon, right?
Okay.
Like the fire poles and the moon seekers, right?
Yeah.
The lunar cycle still averages about 29.5 days. So months in the Jewish calendar alternate between 29 and 30 days. Okay?
Got it.
They're like 29, 30, 29, 30. Adar, second Adar. Right? So religious observances still rely on this cycle. Because of the lunar-solar cycle and its nature, Passover and Hanukkah, along with many other Jewish festivals, always fall in their intended seasons on the Jewish calendar, even though their dates shift each year on the Gregorian calendar.
I was just about to say, just to be clear, we're talking about two different calendars.
Yes.
So there's the Jewish calendar, and then there's the calendar that we all use
The
in the
Gregorian.
Western world.
Which is the Gregorian.
Right.
Yes.
Okay.
Correct.
I just wanted to make sure that was clear.
Yes.
Okay.
So they have their separate calendar, and it doesn't fall on the same day each year. Kind of like our Thanksgiving or our Easter or our, other holidays that are not on the same day each year.
Right.
But they're always in the correct month at least.
Yeah.
These guys, they may not even fall in the same month, but it's always in the correct season.
Okay.
Okay. For instance, Passover, again, must always occur in the springtime. Passover and Hanukkah shift dates each year on the Gregorian calendar, but not on the Jewish ones.
Okay.
Okay.
All
So
right.
they got it locked in.
Yeah.
But only over there,
Got
not
it.
over here.
Right.
Okay. Secular Jews and even atheist Jews may still participate in holidays tied to moon cycles, like family seders. And this time I said it correctly, not cedar. Seder. Yeah. Rosh Chodesh. Remember what that is?
That sort of.
That's the monthly, look, it's a new moon with the moon seekers and the,
Yeah.
head of
When they light the
moon.
fires and all
Yeah.
the shit. Yeah.
So there's still monthly rituals called Rosh Chodesh that can offer a modern Jewish well-being practice rooted in ancient tradition and a way to make Jewish wisdom and community personally meaningful, suggesting a broader appeal beyond just strict religious observance.
Okay.
So kind of like how we are atheists, but we still celebrate Christmas and Easter.
Yeah.
Not in a religious way,
No.
in a socially constructed way.
Right.
Because we love boiled eggs and peppermint patties.
Sure. Yeah.
Who doesn't?
Why not? They're
Yeah.
all over the damn place that time of year.
Fuck yeah.
So.
And I mean, I'm going to get shit for this, but I also love Cadbury eggs and I love candy corn.
Sure.
And people don't like those. And
Right.
that's okay. More for me.
Right.
Not everybody has to like the same thing. You can like mustard, and that is fine.
I do like mustard.
You can like Paul Simon.
I love Paul
That
Simon.
is fine.
Yeah.
I do not, and that is also fine. So the use of lunar-solar calendars isn't unique to Judaism. Many cultures globally have utilized or continued to utilize a bi system.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. So examples of other luni-solar calendars include the Chinese, Buddhist, Burmese, Assyrian, Hindu, Japanese, Korean, Mongolian, Tibetan, and Vietnamese calendars.
It's a lot of calendars.
Yeah. And most of these are like Eastern,
Sure.
So, but also the ancient Hellenic Caligny and Babylonian calendars did
Okay.
both these. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, the Chinese calendar is a prominent lunisolar calendar, also known as the agricultural calendar, and its calculations are based on the movements of both the sun and moon, but it doesn't necessarily coincide with the Jewish calendar.
Sure.
So it does its own thing. The earliest record of the Chinese lunisolar calendar dates back to the Zhou dynasty. I know I pronounced that wrong and I apologize. Around 3,000 years ago. So at least nobody's alive today to hate me.
Right. Right.
Celebrated Chinese holidays like Chinese New Year, Lantern Festival, Mid-Autumn Festival, and Dragon Boat Festival are all based on this lunisolar system.
Okay. All right.
Which I find interesting that the Chinese New Year is like, we get our New Year on the Western Gregorian calendar.
Yeah.
And then anywhere from like 2 to like 4 or 5 weeks later, like I'd have to do my calculations.
Sure.
I don't know.
Right.
I'd have to double check. But anyway, it seems like sometime in like mid-January, maybe early February or something, we get the
Chinese
New Year.
Right.
And so anywhere from New Year's Day on the Gregorian through like whatever date that is, like Chinese food restaurants in America do like these New Year specials because they like take advantage of the Gregorian calendar New Year to like drum up
So if you need
business.
some General Tso's cheap, that's a good time of year to buy it.
Yeah,
Okay.
like I love General Tso's chicken. Like, that's my favorite. That's what I always get. So that's funny that you
I gotta
said that.
say, one of my favorite names for a Chinese restaurant in our area that we had it was down in Cincinnati. It was called Walk and Roll. I thought it was great.
When I lived in San Antonio, there was one called the Sidewalk Cafe.
Nice.
Right?
Yeah.
I always felt like they were like cultural appropriation kind of things, like Taco Bell. Like, you made fast food.
Those places are usually
But-
family run, though.
Yeah. So like, yeah, I can't really say anything.
Right.
Not only that, well, I worked at the Sidewalk Cafe, and it was inside McCreeless Mall in San Antonio, which no longer exists.
Right.
But I remember when I worked at Sidewalk Cafe, customers would get so annoyed with me because, I mean, I cannot tell you how many times they would come up to us and be like, "Do y'all sell French fries here?" Yeah. And I would not even a little bit pretend to have customer service at that point, because the very fucking audacity.
Yeah.
I would just always be like, absolutely not. And they would be like, why not? And I'm like, because this is a Chinese food place.
Right.
Like, we got fried rice. We got, fucking...
How did I never know you worked at a Chinese restaurant?
I only worked there for like 6 months while I was in 12th grade.
Still, I feel like this would have come up at some point.
I don't know.
Interesting.
I've probably talked about it before.
No.
Oh.
No, I literally don't know that about you until just now.
Oh, that's very interesting. Because also, while I was working there, one night my parents and my sister were driving me home from there.
Uh-huh.
And mind you, we live like, I want to say like 45 minutes to an hour away from McCreeless Mall.
Okay.
Okay, so this was a haul for me to work there.
Sure.
Okay. And on our way home one night, a horse was running down the road going the wrong way. Okay.
Okay.
Like, it's a split road. Like, our road is going one way, and then there's a median with, then the other side was going the opposite way.
Yeah.
And the horse was coming straight at us.
Wow.
And it ran into our fucking car. That horse flew. And our car was totaled. And, like, it was horrendous. It was a horrendous... How have I never told you this story?
You have told me that story, yes.
Okay. Well, I was coming home from work at the Sidewalk Cafe.
Ah.
It was a horrendous experience.
I
Like,
bet.
scarring.
Yeah.
And one of the things that I remember most is that, like, my dad had only recently, retired from the military. Like, we hadn't dealt with, like, insurance and, like, American rules and laws and shit. And, like, I was dumbfounded that my parents could not just hire a lawyer and sue the people because, like, what the fuck? Our car is totaled, right? The owners that own the horse. They wanted to sue us for killing their fucking horse that came at us in the night, had escaped its paddock or what, paddock? Whatever the fuck you keep a goddamn horse in, had got out and was running straight at us and, like, killed our car.
Well, I mean, I'm assuming you guys killed the horse.
We did not kill the horse. The horse was on a kamikaze mission.
Well, okay.
Oh,
No,
no.
I feel bad for the horse.
I
was like,
do feel bad for the horse, but obviously I feel bad for the horse. Like, the correct answer would have been that nobody sues anybody. But, like, they were like, you killed our horse, and we're like, your horse escaped, and, like, my children are scarred for life. What the fuck? Are you kidding me?
Right.
You're mad at me? Like, the correct answer would be, like, oh, poor horse, nobody's mad at anybody. But they were so mad that, like, you killed the horse that was on the road. What?
Right.
That's not how that works. That's like if I just can't, because I'm just, like, so distraught over this story.
Got it.
Okay.
Got it. Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, so I'm gonna go back to Sidewalk Cafe.
Yeah.
Okay. So I lost my place. All right. So shut up. I gotta find my place. Oh yeah, Chinese calendar. Yeah, Chinese food. That's where we were.
Yeah.
Okay. So in contrast to all of this, the Islamic calendar, purely lunar. Purely lunar.
Okay.
No solar.
Didn't Muhammad like do something like jump over the moon or some shit?
Did he? I have no
Lasso
idea.
I'm not really sure.
I thought a cow
There
jumped over the moon.
was some moon thing, I think, with
The cow jumped over the moon.
with the whole Islam thing.
Are you serious? Or are you
Yeah,
making that up?
no. There's something to do with the moon. I just
Okay.
don't remember. I don't remember exactly what it is.
Well, their New Year cycles through the seasons because of this.
Got it.
So
Got it.
one year, New Year might be in summer. Another year, it's in winter. Like, who fucking knows?
Oh, Brady and helped it. Muhammad split the moon in two.
He clove it.
Yeah.
It's a cloven
Right.
hoof.
Right.
It's a cloven moon. Yeah. I find the word cleave really weird because when you cleave something, you can cut it in two, but also if you hold tight to something, you cleave to it.
Yeah.
Isn't that weird?
Yeah.
Right? It's kind of
Sure.
like flammable and inflammable. It
Right.
both means the fucking same.
Right.
That's so weird to me. Okay,
Yep.
Anyway, whatever. Words are weird. So we've got the Islamic calendar is lunar. Conversely, the Gregorian calendar that we use in the Western world is primarily solar.
Mm-hmm.
And it ignores the moon phases for its monthly divisions. We're like, fuck you. This is when January is. Our new year is the same every year. We don't give a shit.
Right.
Fuck your moon. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
This calendar is used by most Western countries because it's like real tidy, except for the leap year.
Sure.
You know? But still, I mean, like recalculate once every 4 years. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
Yeah.
Okay. But even Western Christian churches use a lunar-based algorithm to determine the date of Easter and other movable feasts, demonstrating how lunar cycles influence timekeeping beyond Judaism. And I'm like, y'all silly.
Yes.
Y'all silly with your fucking little moon magic things.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? And so when I said I wanted to like just go out and appreciate the new moon, I'm like, but not for that. Not like that. Not like this. Okay. So, from skywatching to symbolism, the persistence of the Hebrew calendar in the modern day highlights a profound connection to natural cycles, particularly the moon, which lends itself to rich metaphorical interpretations and a deep appreciation for the poetry of timekeeping. Aww.
I mean, yeah, I think that a lot of this is just like on a very general look at this.
Mm-hmm.
It's a lot of religion and ideas of religion stemmed from the awe, the spiritualness of these entities that were greater than they were. You know,
It's-
like these things existed in the sky
it's
that they had
big
no idea
things-
what they were.
Big
and-
things you see with your eyeballs.
Right. And they translated them to gods. They translated them to
Stories,
to events, to whatever.
creation myths.
It's what
shit
they
like
had
that.
to,
It was their Netflix
to use. So
Yeah, and they didn't have a Wikipedia.
right.
Yeah. So, I meant to take this part out. Like, there's some like poetry shit happening, and I had thought like, if I run out of time, I'll talk about that kind of stuff, but
Right.
that never happens.
No,
So-
we never run out of time.
No. It just seemed like I didn't have like a lot, and I do though. I do have
You
a
have
lot.
a lot more? Or?
No.
I was like, we already did a lot.
No. I just have a little bit. So,
Okay.
I mean, a little bit more.
Okay.
So let's talk about not poetry. I don't want to talk about poetry.
Okay.
Okay.
Not
I meant to
poetry.
tear that out, but that was like 2 weeks ago, right?
Yeah,
And then I like made a mental note at the time, like I'm gonna remember to take this out.
but you didn't.
Well, because we didn't do the episode.
Right. Because
And-
we had mic issues.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. And so then like a week later, I'm like, oh fuck, I forgot.
Right.
I forgot I was gonna skip that section. Okay.
Got it.
So we're moving on to the next section.
Okay.
Cultural residue and secular connection.
Okay.
So modern Jewish life continues to reflect the profound influence of the Hebrew calendar's lunar-solar nature, even in increasingly secular contexts, showcasing a cultural residue of its deep historical and spiritual connections.
Okay.
So this is cool. Listen to this.
All right. I'm
Ready?
listening. Yeah.
Okay. Yarzites.
Okay.
Those are death anniversaries. They often follow the Hebrew date, not the Gregorian. This is a widespread practice in Jewish communities.
Okay.
So they have death anniversaries, like, when you're like, oh, I'm sad because my loved one died. And I think of them every day this year on their birthday. And then, again, on the nearest holiday around their birthday, and then on their death day, and then on the nearest holiday around their death day, and then probably other times too, because they're my loved one and I miss them.
Right.
And that's sad, right?
Yeah.
Well, Yarzites are death anniversaries that follow the Hebrew date, so they might do it even more regularly. Okay, then get this. Bar and bat mitzvahs, those are coming of age ceremonies that traditionally happen at 13 lunar years for boys and then 12 or 13 years for girls. You've heard of bar mitzvahs and bat mitzvahs, right?
I have, yeah.
Yeah. Those are according to their Hebrew birth date, not their Gregorian birth date.
Okay.
So, it doesn't fall on their, Gregorian date. What we think of is, yay, happy birthday, you're 13 now.
But let me just stop you for a second, because there's you're throwing a lot of calendar shit at me.
Yeah.
But it's still a year, right?
No, not on the Hebrew calendar.
I thought it still tracked a year.
Differently.
Right, but it's still a year.
Yeah, but it's a different date. And it's
but only slightly.
But not quite the same.
Well, it's
not the same.
But it's not like they're, instead of being 11, they're not 13. It's not like, it's still a year. They're still.
It's not the same.
Okay. I think it's closer than you're making it sound, though.
Nah.
All right.
I don't fucking know. What am I, Jewish? I don't know. I don't know this shit.
But you just told us that the only thing that happens differently is that there's an extra month that they have to do a leap month every once in a while.
Yeah, so 1 year, your birthday is in first Adar, and then next year your birthday's in fucking second Adar or whatever.
So it's essentially a year, regardless of whether it's Gregorian or it's the Jewish calendar. That's all I'm saying.
Right. It's just that it's not on the same date every year.
There's the birthday is just on different days. That's all.
It's not on the same date every year.
Right.
And it might not even be in the same season every year.
Sure.
So, anyways.
Okay.
That is what I'm trying to say.
Got it.
So the moon.
Yeah.
The moon cycle holds a significant place in Jewish tradition, extending beyond its astronomical. Look, I was trying to say astrological. I knew that was wrong. That was very not correct.
Right.
So that's why, I know how to say the word astronomical.
Yeah.
But my mouth wanted to say astrological. That's why I tripped. Okay.
Got it.
Anyways, and I don't do astrological stuff. I don't know why my mouth was trying to say that. Astrology?
Yeah, right. Okay.
Yeah, I don't do astrology stuff. I don't know why my mouth was trying to say that.
Got it.
Anyway.
I got it.
Look, you already gave me shit for using the word spirituality. I cannot have anybody on this platform thinking that I ascribe to astrology. We
astronomically won't give you spiritually shit over any whatever. Just go moon.
Okay.
Moon shit.
Moon shit. The moon cycle holds a significant place in Jewish tradition, extending beyond its astronomical role in timekeeping to deeply metaphorical and mystical meanings.
Okay.
This for them, not me.
Sure.
Okay?
Yeah.
I do not believe in that stuff.
No.
Okay. Beyond practical timekeeping, Rosh Chodesh has become especially associated with women. One tradition, golden calf, rewarding their bravery and faith in God. Remember, I already talked about that.
Yeah.
Okay. So they get a special holiday, women do, to rest, reflect, and reset every 12 months. Or every month.
Every month.
Every month, not 12 months. Every month.
Got it.
Yeah.
But it's different for every woman, or is it
Probably.
they all have to be in sync or whatever?
Oh my God, that is such a myth. You need to stop. Women don't sync up. Although
I'm just that's
yeah,
they get a holiday once a month for the thing that men think that they need a holiday for, but yet is it a set holiday, or is it it's individualized?
No, it's very individualized because it's you're on your period, you're disgusting and unclean. Get the fuck out.
Have a holiday. Here.
Yeah.
Go. Bye.
Go see a spa. Right? I mean, that's basically what it's like.
Sure.
I guess. I don't know. I don't know what it's like. I have to imagine that works for them, though.
Sure.
Whatever. From a mystical perspective, Rosh Chodesh offers a monthly opportunity to honor the Shekinah, the feminine mystical aspect of the divine. This connection highlights a deeper, more intuitive understanding of time and spirituality, fostering what is described as a modern Jewish well-being practice rooted in ancient tradition.
Okay.
Okay. The waxing and waning of the moon also explicitly resembles the menstrual cycle, providing a way for menstruators to connect more deeply with their bodies and the internal clock of their fertility cycles. So they're trying to make the moon and periods be magical together.
Got it.
And again, they're like, women have a period once a month and moons once a month. Be full and new.
I feel like it was just the men's excuse to claim the sun.
Yeah.
That's all.
Women, nasty people of the night. You gross girls with your cloven things.
Right.
That are cloven. Yeah. Okay. So historically, women were traditionally the guardians of oral storytelling and not able to write their stories or opinions down. This led to Rosh Chodesh to become a minor holiday without written records. Kind of like the Asherah pole, like, Mama kept it in her pocket kind of thing, like her little secret religion. This was her little secret holiday. Like they told each other,
Yeah.
Beyond a specific synagogue prayer. Despite this, women have historically been coming together to storytell, share information about their lives and their bodies, and learn about Jewish wisdom for a very, very long time.
Sure.
This communal gathering around the moon cycle offers a powerful antidote to our disconnection from our bodies, communities, and spiritual practices. For them, not for me.
Right.
I'm not about it.
Yeah.
No, thank you. Well, okay. So there's that. And then the next thing we want to talk about is the full moon.
Okay.
Okay. This is very brief because fuck it.
Right.
Fuck a full moon.
Okay.
Okay.
Got it.
So the contemporary names for each full moon most commonly referenced today come from a blend of Native American, colonial American, and European traditions, especially popularized through the Old Farmer's Almanac. So, we have a different name for the full moon of every month, but these have nothing to do with Judaism. So yeah. Did you know that there was a name for each full moon?
I kind of. I mean, you hear them all the time. So
do you name some?
The blood moon.
No, that's not one.
That's not. It is one.
That is not one.
Okay.
That's not a full moon. That's something different.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You don't know
the
any.
Hunter's moon.
Good job.
The blue moon.
That's not a full
super
moon. That's not a full moon either.
All right.
You're naming moon phenomena.
Well, no, the super moon is a full moon, but.
Well, no. I'll tell you about it in a second.
Okay.
Okay. It's not one of the monthly full moons. It's a full moon phenomenon. I'll tell you about it.
Yeah.
Okay, so January is the wolf moon. February is the snow moon. March is the worm moon. April is the pink moon. May is the flower moon. June is the strawberry moon. July is the buck moon. August is the sturgeon moon. Now, September is called the corn moon or the harvest moon. And the full moon closest to the autumn equinox is specifically called the harvest moon, and it can fall in either September or October. And hold your gravy on that. Hold on. Okay. October is also the hunter's moon. November is the beaver's moon. Yeah, it is. And then December is the cold moon. These are so imaginative, right? December's the cold moon, is it?
Yeah.
Okay. So there are some full moon phenomenon, and you refer to some of them. The blue moon is the second full moon in a single month calendar. So remember I said that the harvest moon can fall in either September or October.
Yeah.
So in September, you might have a corn moon, and then the harvest moon is a blue moon. Or you might have in October, you might have a hunter's moon, but the blue moon was the harvest moon. Does that make sense? You were not even listening.
I was.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's what a blue moon is. So when they say once in a blue moon, that's not as like outlandish as it's like once in a blue moon, like when pigs fly. Well, blue moons actually happen. Pigs don't fly. So it's like getting struck by lightning twice. Well, blue moons happen like every year we have blue moons. That's not a weird phenomenon. But we use that phrase as though it is. And
sure.
That's silly. You know what I mean?
I mean, it's still rare.
It's not weird. It's not rare. It happens every fucking year. It happens at least once, if not 2 times a year.
Right.
It's not weird. It's not rare. It's
okay.
not a strange event. There's going to be blue moons.
There are.
Regularly. You can tell when they
Once
are.
or twice a year.
Once or twice a year.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not like once in a blue moon, my husband will, take me out to dinner. Oh, so twice a year? Well, no, actually more often than that. You know what I mean?
Sure.
Yeah. So, okay, then there's the supermoon that you referred to.
Yeah.
Okay. A supermoon is when a full moon occurs at or near the moon's closest approach to Earth, the perigee. And so it appears larger and brighter. So it's not the name of a full moon. It's the name of a full moon phenomenon.
Okay.
Okay. Does that make sense?
Yep.
Okay. Then there's the blood moon, which you also named. But again, that's not the name of a full moon, but a full moon phenomenon. It's a full moon during a total lunar eclipse when it appears reddish in color. Hence the word blood.
Got it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay?
Yep.
So now you know about full moons.
Okay.
And that is pretty much what I got for moon shit.
Okay.
Unless you want to talk about poetry and stuff.
Nope.
Me neither.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that was all we got for moon shit.
Moon shit.
Yeah. Hopefully.
I mean, I could have gone into like Greek stuff too, like Diana, Hunter of the Moon.
Nope.
That kind of shit.
Yeah. Yeah. That's all we got for today.
You didn't like my moon shit.
It started to drag on. I felt like
I
don't hate it.
You always hate my special episodes when I bring you this interesting information. You're like, nope, too many.
It's too much information for me personally. It's too much information dumped. But
I just think it's so interesting.
My brain stops listening after like the first 45 minutes.
Okay, but hear me out.
Yeah.
You also have ADHD.
Sure.
And it does not let you sit still very well.
Okay. That's fair.
I have ADHD, but it's a different kind than yours.
Right.
Yeah. So maybe your perspective doesn't match everybody's.
No, it definitely doesn't. I know, but...
But it's nice that, like, for anybody else who found this boring, you're like, that's okay, bro, I'm with you.
Right.
Wife was a boring bitch just then. And that's okay. I still love you.
I love you as well.
I know.
Yeah. And we're going to try to make this, doing episodes thing a more regular feature of our lives.
I know, right?
And get back to doing the Bible at some point very soon.
Wouldn't that be awesome? We could finish up Malachi.
That would be ideal.
I literally had to look down to see, wait, what is it called?
No, I know.
Malachi.
Yeah.
It's called Malachi.
It's like we can't get to the end of the Old Testament.
I know.
So.
But now you've got our technical issues resolved.
I do.
We're going to work around your work schedule.
Yes.
There's only fucking 3 chapters left.
Yeah.
And then we're going to do it.
Yeah, definitely. All right. Thank you, everybody, for joining us. That is Moon Shit. And we will see you soon to hopefully finish up Malachi.
Woohoo!
Bye.
Bye.
Hey, wife. I guess that's the end?
But husband, that's just sad.
It doesn't have to be. We are on lots of social media platforms like Twitter. Our handle there is sacrilegious_D.
For D's nuts.
Oh my God. Stop doing that. Anyway, we're also on Facebook, Instagram, and Pinterest. There's a link to all of our social media sites at our website.
Ooh, we have a website?
Yeah, it's sacrilegiousdiscourse.com, where you can also find a link to our merch shop.
We have a merch shop?
Yep. We have podcast-themed clothing, mugs, notebooks, and more, as well as an atheist and science-themed products.
Wow, our fans should really go check that out right now.
Definitely. They can get in touch with us by sending an email to sacrilegiousdiscourse@gmail.com. But before they do that, we could really use some help.
Oh yeah? With what?
Well, it's not free running the podcast, and we need some financial support in order to get better equipment, which will free up time so we can concentrate on our podcast and our fans.
Okay, so what should they do?
Head over to patreon.com/sacrilegiousdiscourse and sign up as a contributor on our podcast. Supporters there receive additional bi-weekly episodes that we record just for our Patreon members for as little as $2 a month.
Also, we'd really appreciate it if you would like and subscribe on whatever platform you're using.
And Apple Podcast reviews help us out tremendously.
Like and subscribe. Leave an Apple review. Join us on Twitter. Support us on Patreon. That's a lot of instructions. Don't forget to say thanks.
Thanks.
Okay, bye.